Hey everyone, it's Scotty. Long time no see. So I'm back here in the garden and I've done a lot of changes this year and it's not all done yet, but I wanted to kind of give you a quick preview of what's to come and how it's looking so far. So I'll flip you around here and I will show you. So first change you'll notice is I actually have fencing down here instead of the old door that just laid there that I had before. Major upgrade. This bed back here is not done yet, but this will have all of my onions, I think, in it. I think that's what I'm gonna put back here. Tomatoes are not in yet. They're not quite big enough, but they should be large enough here shortly to get put into the ground. And then let's go on inside here and take a look. All right, so we have the first arch trellis here. Ignore that. That is some cardboard coming through from last year that has come uncovered, so I got to get some more straw out. But I don't have anything on this one currently, but I will have my cucumbers once they're big enough. They're just too small right now. And then so another row of beans on this as well. And as you can see, I've got random things of wheat that have popped up all throughout the garden here. And I'm just gonna let them do their thing. So I've been working around it, letting them do their thing. So these containers here, the kiddie pool, and then the two totes. One, they were all broken to some degree, and I needed to just figure out a way to reuse them. I didn't have enough space to do a bunch of potatoes in the ground, so these are my potatoes. I did the homesteader bundle, whatever it's called, from Haas Tools. So I've got those through here. I know that it was like Yukon Gold and then a red potato and some sort of like blue or something potato, but that's all I got. I'm sorry. Memory's bad. The seeds are inside, or the packaging was inside, so sorry. Okay. So then as we go over here, this bed is my broccoli and Swiss chard. So this spot gets pretty good shade for most of the afternoon, so I figured it would be a pretty decent spot for that. And then we've got a second, try not to show the whole mess of my backyard yet, but the second trellis there, and that has green beans growing on both sides. I know it doesn't look like it. It looks like there's dandelions growing in, but I just cut off those greens and use them. So this is a new space actually. So this structure here used to be a workbench. I made it out of bee boxes, but I flipped it over on its side because the top had rotted away, but the boxes were still in good shape. So filled them up with dirt, and this is now my like salad greens bed. So I've got like arugula, two different kinds of lettuce, and then some kale. And then since there's a fence along this back line here, I actually put in some peas, which I realize is kind of late for peas because they like cool weather, but I'm gonna do some shade cloth around it and hopefully I'll have some peas because I want peas. And then one of the biggest changes is my chickens space. So they are now hanging out over here. They've got much more room. I like the setup a lot better. And they seem a lot happier. They've got some shaded area here. Their food hanging. They've got some bedding and stuff in there. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy. I got my 4 lovely ladies in there. That gray one there, I don't know if I've introduced you. I feel bad, they don't all have names, but that gray one there is Big Money, and that's because she was expensive. So there's Big Money. Back here is where I have the rest of my seedlings that I haven't gotten out yet. So I've got onions going, which really need to get in the ground because they're far too big in their containers here. These are jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I've got 3 of the seeds ended up popping up through there. My what is it, it's just homemade pickles. I didn't know if I put the actual brand on there, but cucumbers. I think they were market more, if I remember correctly. And then back over here, I've got my maters, which I've got Roma, a pineapple. Oop, might want to actually point at the camera. Romas and pineapples. And then Mel picked out, my wife, she picked out a seed. I can't remember which kind it was. And then I've got a mix of bell peppers and some jalapenos. And then I've got cabbage. I need to get that in the ground. And that'll do for the garden this year. So there's a better shot of big money. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy. I still have a lot of work to do. That tree back there, I fought it every year. It's a mulberry tree, but it just keeps coming back. So I think I'm gonna embrace it this year. It doesn't block any sun to any of the garden, so we'll just see how it does. So that was a garden tour, first of the year so far. I still have to show you guys the front garden. It's doing really good as well, the herb garden. But for now, this is what you get. And I'm really loving the new space, and I hope you enjoy it as well. And I can't wait to watch it grow this summer. And hopefully you're there along with me to see it. I'll talk to all you later. Bye.